With layoffs on the rise, Canadian food banks are crying for help. And the Fredericton Food Bank is one of them. Food bank usage here is up 20% from last year, but the donations are only getting smaller. The Fredericton Food Bank feeds about 750 families each month, which are about 1,755 mouths. 650 of these mouths belong to children. With local companies such as Sears, the Hudson's Bay Company, and the CBC announcing drastic job cuts, more and more people find themselves looking for help to put food on the table. But food banks are finding themselves in a time of crisis, as people who used to donate are now the ones in need.
They come to the desk, they'll say, I've been giving you people and, now I'm here.
Elizabeth Crawford Thurber, Executive Director of the food bank, says she started noticing an increase of people using the food bank in the fall.
We were starting to notice some extra families were coming in. So by December of 2008, we had 100 families per month more than what we were seeing in the beginning of the year.
The more people that use the food bank, the more donations are needed. But because many of the people who used to donate are now the ones in need, the food bank is frighteningly empty. The food bank sees 200 more families each month since last year. And with public donations dwindling, Thurber is looking to the government for help.
So we approached the provincial government and we said, we are providing this service and it really is benefiting people who come to you and we're helping you out, so we feel that you should contribute back to us.
The provincial government only provides 17% of the food bank's $350,000 budget, which Thurber says is not nearly enough.
To me, they're backsliding.
The food bank isn't the only community organization in Fredericton that's suffering. I'm standing outside of the Fredericton Community Kitchen, which has seen a significant increase in people coming through its doors since the recession hit. The Soup Kitchen, which operates entirely on donations from the community, receives no funding from the government. In fact, they pay rent to the province. The kitchen serves more than 139,000 meals a year. They served 3,000 more meals this past March than they did in March of 2008. But yet, the Soup Kitchen's donations are getting smaller.
The food drives that just recently took place, I noticed, were not as good as they were last year this time. The amount of food was down. So I hope that is not the trend.
The Soup Kitchen has seen its share of recessions over the past 27 years of operation, but Piers fears this one might be different and they won't be able to accommodate the demand.
What I fear the most is a real bad recession, where it winds up going from a recession into a depression, and our lines turn from 150 to 500 a day.
Along with job losses, the recession has brought drastic increases to the price of food. A 2009 survey found that the price of groceries is up on average of 23% since last year. This makes it even more difficult for families to afford their own food, and means those who can will be less likely to buy groceries for organizations like the Food Bank and Soup Kitchen. But the community is still trying to give what they can. Sobeys is holding its annual Filler Up campaign, where customers can purchase prepackaged bags of food that are donated to the food bank. Local schools are trying to fill the void as well, with campaigns and food drives such as Montgomery Street School's Food for a Month program. While it is uncertain just how long this recession will last, one thing is for sure. Organizations like Fredericton's Food Bank and Soup Kitchen will always have a place in the city. For Stu Journalism, I'm Gilean Watts.